10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
I speak for the trees.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Sound warlord.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 'OG's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Points away.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick. Luna. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
你气不气？
OG's turn to ban.
Back Rider!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. secrets turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team secrets turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Necrophos.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oracle.
Choose your hero.
你行，你行，你上，你上。
See you later. 天变地难杀。
Go crazy!
里面，
you have to know this is coming as OG, right? You have to know you're either going to get Bat-Ridered or you're going to get Necroed, and they actually are going to have to deal with both. I think that's why they went for this solution of going for the Oracle, because he's this save to protect versus not only the Necrophos, but also versus the Bat-Rider, so now they have a decent way to protect, and he has a Dispel versus Necro, because I'm looking at the OG draft. They have very minimal magic damage to actually bring this man down once he pops the Ghost Shard, but if they can dispel it off, perhaps they can actually stick on him. So I do like the Oracle pick, at least for that.
Yeah, I mean, and it definitely makes sense why they would, you know, feel the need to make sure that the last hero does something against Nisha, because we all saw the Nisha Necrophos the other day, and it was insane. He was just so huge, nobody could tackle with him. I mean, as the panel was mentioning, does this feel like a game where, once again, if the start for Secret, they get 3 solid lanes, comebacks for OG's lineups are going to be very hard to pull off.
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I think Nisha could just take over this game entirely. I think this Necrophos pick is just so damn strong. But like I said, there's an Oracle. The Oracle can do a decent amount, at least to protect his teammates, but how much aggression can they actually have to bring down Nisha? Like, Fate's Edict is amazing, right? You can just block the whole Reaper Scythe a lot of the times. You don't have to use your ultimate for some of those, but yeah, this looks like it should be a really successful one for Nisha, but we'll see how it plays out as Puppy.
He's got to go for the TP out, and he'll make it away. So he'll be fine. We'll see as the lane setups come into play. Matu's going to be farming down bottom into the faces of Bib1 and Saxa. And top lane Sumail. He's going to have to deal with Zai's bat. Does have the backup of Notel though, so Notel's going to do his best to just keep that bat at range and make sure that Sumail's never in a state where Zai has the room to dive on him.
Yeah, that should be the top lane should be a good one for OG. They should be able to protect Sumail's farm. Notel might die here and there or something if he's using the Fortune Dent to dispel the troll, but yeah, that one should be the successful one. The other 2 lanes, though, I don't see going very well. Mid might be a little bit of a trade for Topson, but Nisha will overall win that one. And bottom, I don't see how they get Matumba Man unless he just pushes way too far forward and gets chased throughout the lane. Because this is a double ranged lane that can just really play quite nicely around the Spirit Breaker Pango. You can stop the charge with the Lucid Beam pretty easily. Let's see if they can get onto the aggression though, as he is pushed up a bit far. Yep,
they'll go in again. Just popping the charge to the Swashbuckle, making sure they're using their mana to keep the Luna as low as possible, but yeah, as you say, you know, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance for Matu, but these 2 spells early on, they're not just going to blow up the Luna. Matu's going to be able to stay in the lane.
Yeah, and it's like Puppy's always theirs, and these are double melee hero, so you're going to get harassed a lot more in the lane for the most part, but like I said, if Matu's too far step forward, they do have some pretty strong aggression they can do as they go right away onto him again, bottom.
See if they can do it this time round. Slowed down by the Orb of Venom, but again, it's just not quite enough. Matu feeling confident to just turn and maybe get a hit or 2 back onto mid-1 with the Lucent Beam.
They actually get 2 couriers out of that too. Puppy kills the one bottom, Yapsor kills the one top. The gold.
Yeah, but Yapsor, he was actually able to get both of them top.
Oh, he got both.
He got that one as Sumail's coming back. The first one, Notel, it was just sitting there behind the tower, and he just went up and 2-touched it, and Notel didn't move it away at all. So
okay, 1k gold advantage at 2 minutes.
Yeah, thanks for the couriers.
They are able to find Matu though, with the aggression coming up from the 2 of them.
See if they can get Puppy as well. Puppy's going to go for TP, and he'll be out of there. So they're just throwing themselves at Matu. I mean, even if it does sort of cost mid-1's life, it's probably worth it, right? Just to slow down the Luna's early game.
Yeah, definitely. He has to watch himself for his positioning, because like I said, they can just, you know, they can dive him pretty hard. Probably going to see him bring a lot of extra regen just to be able to sustain that one. And Puppy, he is really tough for them to actually go on. He has double Fairy Fire and a wand.
Yeah, they're just going to turn Saxa swashbuckled into this, and he gets taken out. A bash will be there onto Matu. And this time round, the charge for not ending up in a success for OG.
That's just a kill lane, like you said. There is no way that OG is going to win that one and last it, so just hunt for kills, hope for the best that it's going to come out. But yeah, the Matu should be able to do quite well down there once it all does play out. Mid, seeing Nisha, he's pulling out a little bit, but you know, Topson's doing okay. But you have to remember, Nisha's full HP and full mana pretty much all the time. Topson's gonna have to actually spend money on that regen as top.
Zai tried to get in there. The bold charge is just about keeping him alive. Sumail, he's able to get in range for the killing blow.
Nice.
So holding on nicely on this top lane. Zai's trying to push it, trying to dive, but between the 2 of them, they can keep Sumail safe and make sure that he's able to keep farming. And Zai just cannot make these aggressive plays on him without any risks.
Yeah, they have to have the success up top there, like you said. That's the big lane that they have that's going to be the winner. Yapsor's actually getting a decent amount of farm. I as he's just been playing up and cutting the wave. He's actually to this Void Spirit. Probably also messing with the pole. I think all those were just the Kobold camp.
Down bottom. Once more, charge forward, swashbuckles. Only going to clip them on the side there, so not the full amount of the damage. Still, they'll try and focus their efforts towards Puppey. Puppey's going for the TPI. Is there a bash? There isn't. Puppey, he plays a bit of a chance game there, and he wins it out. We'll be able to TP away from the two of them.
Now, Nisha just tanked 3 tower hits. Swapped right to him when he was trying to get aggressive onto Thompson under his tower.
Has to be careful. Thompson soon to hit the 6 if he wants to try and go for one of those sneaky swap plays.
I like how he switched his build. We talked about how he went like 0-4-4 a lot of time. 3 points of stunts as he's playing versus Necrophos. Another courier.
Dyer's turret
Puppey able to find that one. We're up to 4.
They're racking up the couriers very quickly. I think the closest we saw is well, there was a game where about 10 minutes in, I think it was maybe like 5 courier kills, but this game it's reaching up there again. They're on the top lane. Samael is going to be able to chase down Zai here. As No-Tail offers up the route onto Zai, keeping on continuing to try and find this Samael. He's got 7 sticky stacks on him. One more ranged hit will find it, and No-Tail he's going to secure. Make sure there's no escape for Zai.
Zai gets the bounty in the bottle right before that, though. So he does go down.
That's something.
Just in the last second, he fills up.
But I mean, still, this has got to be great for a great feeling for Samael. Is it another courier?
Another
it
one.
Is. I mean, they're getting up some big numbers on the courier counter here. They've got to find 9, remember, for the bounty, I believe. But they're certainly making good moves towards that number.
You see them checking runes now immediately. Secret. They know that Thompson has been going for bottle quite a lot, especially on a hero like Bench. Checking both. They have a catapult wave mid too. Thompson, he might just get dove and brought pretty easily here.
There's going to be TP backup coming in from No-Tail. We'll see if he's able to get there in time already. The Reaper Scythe is out and Thompson will fall. Yapso now turns over towards Tail, pulls him back. They'll be able to get both. The Secret moving on mid one. Still going to continue on the charge. Makes the connection. Instantly starts to step away. Doesn't want to mess around with the 3 members of Secret. Now starting to hammer down on this tier 1. 6.5 minutes in.
I don't think they can defend this tier 1. I think it's just going to get brought down here. That is really, really early for a tier 1 to go down for a Necrophos lineup. He can snowball pretty handily. Now they can go in and put some aggressive wards now too to watch any movements. And this just opens up the game for Nisha. He has World is his oyster now. He can make his moves around the map so much easier.
They got on Zai top as he's pulling this creep wave. Okay. Charge forward from mid one and a TP over from Thompson. He wants to get involved in this action. We'll see if mid one can get the bashes to control Zai long enough. Zai's got backup. Yapso's here as well as Puppey coming in with the TP. Yapso, can he get 2 with the Resonant Pulse? Zai, he has the Firefly. Can he get himself over the cliff? He can. Zai's out of there. They'll turn over towards Puppey instead. Puppey turns with the Sprout, but Samael, he comes across. There's no escape as they do manage to kill off Puppey, but Zai will have the safety to back off.
Giving your life away as the 5 position for your bat. Seems alright to me. And it was a heavy committal by OG too. What, those 4 heroes making the move over? I saw Nisha actually didn't even shift to try to help out his teammates. He actually just continued to farm. And that was the movement where Secret was trying to put these aggressive wards, as we see pointed out there.
And as this all went down bottom, Matu continues to find farm.
And he's gone for the full farm build too. He's at the 4 points already inside the glaives very early on.
Already, almost quickly, he's going to have a good amount to keep him in this lane very strong. They're going to have to bring in multiple heroes if they want to try and make a gank onto him, but as it is with Secret's pressure mid, Tops's just having to stay here in the middle lane. It's kind of hard for him to move away from this place, as Secret just has so much strength around this Nisha Necro on this central area of the map. Charge. Anti-Yaps off. He puts a stop to it with the Remnant. No-Tail's able to reach around from the side with the Fortune's there, but a quick dissimulate, jumps it away. Thompson still finds the magic missile. Yapsaw. Don't know if there's any escape from this with a Purifying Flame nuke and a few right clicks. OG will get the kill. Nisha has watched over. The Reaper Side's back up. Pops it onto No-Tail. Threshold wasn't quite hit, but No-Tail does still end up going down. Zai pops the stick charges, but mid one finds the bashes. Beats down onto Zai. Now he's got to run up to the high ground. And the mischance will play to his favor as mid one won't get hit by Puppey's right click.
The
Death Pulse chasing Nisha underneath the tower. Still has the Ghost Round. Pops it. Now with the turn, the Remnant pull back onto Samael. Samael surrounded. He's got the ult. He's going to pop it. but they can deal with this very easily as there's 4 members of Secret just dragging in Sumail deeper and deeper. Nisha's going to be able to claim the final touch. As we've seen this all before, the Nisha Necrophos off to a blazing start, 4-0-1. He is right on track to once again become this incredible target that OG's lineup's going to struggle to take down.
And as we said it earlier on, there's not a whole lot of magic damage really to pierce through that Ghost Shroud a lot of the times too in this game. Looks like they will go for the outpost bottom. Saksa committing forward with Rolling Thunder.
Let's look at Croc with the lucky shot, charge in. Zai, he's going to fall here. OG able to pick up the bat. We're still able to find something, but as every minute passes, it's just Secret finding that little bit more in this early game. We're coming in 10 minutes in, it's a 3k lead. And everywhere, anytime you look at Nisha, he's just getting solo XP, solo farm. And again, 10 minutes is in, we saw him obviously take the mid tower at 6 minutes. He's now working on this top tier 1, and there's no sort of defense. He's going to be able to claim another tier 1 tower in the first 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, now he just can teleport bottom and look to just fight. And OG, I don't think they can deal with him at all. He literally has the mech done once this tower is dead. Mech at 10 minutes with shreds. Oh boy. They're charging Matumba Man in the mid lane, but Yapsor is already at the ready. And yeah, this Necrophos is just going to be... He's going to be able to just create so much space for Matumba to just chill and have such a dream game. And there he goes. He's DPing bottom.
They've got Reaper's Scythe
at the ready in 3 seconds.
They want to try and make something happen with this one. See if they could get any sort of catch. Matu coming over from the side mid one. He's running away. Charges over towards the creeps to create the distance between him and Secret. And OG will be able to hold back. Secret will hang around though. If OG do start to pressure into this tier 1 bottom, Secret will happily take the fight.
Yep. And the thing is that OG, they want to start pressing the issue forward too, because once they start falling behind too much in towers, Secret can just always respond to all those movements with the better numbers. So they really want to press the issue forward here and get this objective taken out.
Charge onto Puppy. It's underneath the tower. Does Mibble want to continue to see? Else is going to go in onto Puppy. Yapsor decides to be focused, but he assimilates into the trees and has 6 with the Astral Step. He's out of there. Saksa with the Rolling Thunder finds the stun connection onto Nisha. Sumail starting to beat away, but he knows that this is a scary hero to fight right now. Nisha's just going to turn the drag back with the lasso, the Eclipse, and the Reaper Sight just hammered down onto Sumail. The troll is dead, so is No Tail. It always looked like this was going to be a very hard fight for OG to take, and it certainly ended up being that. 2 dead, and Secret now ready to push onto the 3rd and final tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and because of what happened in the mid lane and in the top lane from Nisha pushing it forward, there was no other place for Secret to even want to be on the map. That was just, they were just like, oh, this is perfect for us to respond to OG's aggression, because there's just nowhere else for us to actually go. So, perfect fight set up for them. OG now going to was another tier 1 this early versus this Necrophos versus this Luna. Uh-oh, already ramping up 5k gold lead. Matu is pretty far forward. Maybe they can take advantage of him.
He's stuck around a bit.
There's a Nisha in the area, but it looks like they might chase forward here.
Let's see, is anyone going to come in and out? Oh, Nisha, yeah. As you said, they just turned. Mid one's dead even before he gets the chance to even touch Matu.
Come on, look at Nisha. Another courier.
Another courier. I mean, they are focusing Nisha on the front. He's still got the Ghost Round and a mech and a pretty decently full one to pop as he heals himself back up. Is there any more help from though? Doesn't look like it. They do manage to kill off the Necrophos. Finally, getting Nisha off the map. Yapsor still with an Astral Step, able to step out to the side, and Matu, of course, did get out of there. Mid-1 brought back. They want to continue pushing this effort, see if Mid-1 can find another target, but they're out of range and charge not quite back available.
Nice.
So there we go.
Good response though by OG. I like that they, Mid-1, he just charges to his death, and it's really showing on that net worth. Bottom 2, but now they can at least turn it into an objective is the important part. And Nisha, he wanted to save his body, wanted to save the Matu. He did, but gives up his life for it. But it's all about Matu, right? So it's really about that Luna getting all that space to farm. I don't think Nisha minds too much. But getting that tower, big step for OG.
During that time too, Zai getting a bit of solo farm top, has the bots, and have that easier chance of charging in, finding Lasso mid lane. Charge 4 from Mid-1. They're committing with the swashbuckle as well. Turn around onto Mid-1. He's been loose and being chased from Yapsor. He's going to have the Remnant up in 5 seconds. They turn upon him. Reaper Sight down onto No Tail, making sure that there's no save, that the rest of OG have to continue to run. Without their Oracle, they don't have the safety to keep the fight going. The Remnant's out, but it won't catch anyone. Mid-1, he's actually going to charge straight back in. There's a buyback from No Tail. They have the outpost control. No Tail's going to TP across. OG going to try and turn this. They're able to blow up Matu Saksa with a 3-man Rolling Thunder, but OG, they're just falling apart here despite their willingness to take this fight with that buyback fight from No-Tail. It still was not a great fight to take at all, as 4 die. Saxa, the last survivor, even he may not get away. He has one more swashbuckle. The stacks of napalm are building up upon him. Zai diving in. This will be Secret getting the slow but sure team wipe. At the cost of the life of Zai. Zai will offer himself up, but at the end of the day, everybody's dead on OG. Secret just continuing to build that lead up to 7k advantage now.
They had to commit so much to kill Matu. And they're just in the... And they're all clumped up too, right around that outpost area. I think the Necrophos Death Post may have hit absolutely everybody when he did end up using it. And there's just that much extra sustain. The mech counteracts a majority of the damage that actually comes out from OG. That was a very bold place for them to take that fight.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly feel it. I think, you know, OG know at this stage of the game, they're in a rough, tricky place. They've got any sort of option to fight like that. They feel like they've got to go for it, because those options, they're not going to get any better. You know, they have to take what's being given to them right now as their only real chance of sort of trying to catch Secret in a way that will allow them to reclaim hold of this game, as this game just continues to get harder and harder for OG as they fall further behind.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, is inside of these big team fights, you look, and Secret alright with this gold lead. OG, their only real team fighter is Saxa, the Pango. So it's really difficult when you're playing at such a big goal difference, and you only really have one team fighter.
Top lane.
As mid one.
Yeah, Zai's in. Lasso's ready to cancel the TP. Another grab for the two of them as Nisha, by the time the next fight kicks off, he'll have that full halberd. So a solid answer to Samael in these fights.
He's just so... I mean, he's on Intreds, and he's almost got 2,000 HP because of this.
And Matu stepping into the pit. He's going to start taking down Roche. He has the alpha wall. That extra bit of aura helping out. Now, OG, are they going to try and do anything about this? Are they going to be aware of it? They should be, as no one else is out on the map. All of Secret in the pit.
I don't think contesting here is a good idea, though. It's
scanned
a good spot for Rolling Thunder, but there's too much sustain on Secret. Yeah. They're all staying very healthy while doing this.
16 minutes in. Secret just continuing to tick off all the boxes on the way towards this victory. As Roshan's theirs, Aegis into the hands of Matumba Man. Yeah, no surprise there. An incredibly quick Roche time this game.
Oh, they're trying to set up for Zai, but he's got a haste rune. He stops the charge as well for mid one. And that flank is not going to prove successful.
Smail, you can see with his build, just going for the Yasha into the BKB. He really struggles to fight until that BKB is done. So getting it online as pretty much his first major item after the Yasha, it's a necessity. He's still got a little bit of time to get there. He's got the Mistral Hammond done with this Ancient's camp on top of the Ogre Club. Just a recipe to find. Maybe with that they can get Samael enabled in the fights. He can lock down on a target with the ultimate and get a kill to start things off, but it's still going to be so hard because the big heroes that they want to kill, you're never going to be able to take them out to start the fight. There's never going to be a situation where Nisha's the first to die if his whole team's there.
Unless he gets like swapped onto a high ground
sure,
or something crazy like that ends up happening, right? Like, but that's even then he might even survive because of how strong he really is. And Matumba Man, the target that you might probably be able to take out, has an Aegis. So definitely going to be really tough for OG in these next few moments still. Even with the BKB, that will help, but sticking on targets is just still so difficult. They can kite around as... Oh, Thompson! Oh! He gets spotted in the enemy jungle while he can make an aggressive move.
He's out with TP. Matu won't quite have to lose the beam of the vision back up in time. The same time, mid, Secret were pushing in. Mid one having to be saved by the false promise of No-Tail. Got him very, very low there with that attempt with Reaper's Scythe, but it was an unsuccessful attempt with the Reaper's Scythe, so at least 100 seconds where OG don't have to worry about the Necro ult.
Yeah, Nisha actually, did you see what he just pinged that out there? He walked right up to the tier 2 tower and was hiding behind the tree, and he actually got hit by the tower, so he's pinging, he knows there's a ward. You see them pinging that one out? Literally just because the movement he just did.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, that was a really smart play by him actually to detect that ward without a sentry. So that one will probably get dewarded. Vision on the map extremely limited from OG. I've seen a lot of them actually get taken out from Secret. As they're going to rejoin, Saxa, he commits forward and just goes to his death.
Yeah, doesn't even get the chance to Rolling Thunder. There's too many ways to interrupt the roll-up.
Look at Matu's just charging in aggressively here.
He's got a DD rune. He wants to fight. As No-Tail, wait, look at that damage with the DD. Another beams out. No-Tail tries to disarm Matu. It will stop him from killing him, but it won't hold back Yapzor. Yapzor goes in with the Astral Step to the high ground, eclipses out as he's done with mid one. Kills off the Spirit Breaker. A tier 2 to fall in the mid lane. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark. It's 20 to 10, 11k lead. Zai playing around with Sumail. Poppy sprouts him up. TP over from Saxon. He's back in the action. Has got the Rolling Thunder. Looking for Zai in the trees. They will find him. The bat's dead. Zai goes a little too deep, and OG will be able to kill the bat.
No lasso, I believe he had it on cooldown for like a couple more seconds when he was sticking on top of Sumail. Unable to get it, and now that will be Sumail's BKB finish, so he has a little bit more freedom to play around inside the fights. Bottom, Puppy trying to reclaim the outpost. Oh! Gets it just before the timer. They get the benefit.
So they'll get the lion's share of the bounty runes too. As Puppy's got this one secured down here. Yapzor already on his way up top. So 3 bounty runes also for Secret.
That's like the ultimate way to shut down a team's morale, right? Like even when you're suffocating them inside the base, you're actually taking all the outposts and everything too, preventing them from getting any type of benefit on the map.
It hurts. And yeah, because you know it's always going to kick off that sort of demoralizing conversation where someone's like, oh, do we have the outposts at least? It's and like, then no, we didn't. And then that hurts when you know when it's 20 minutes and 30 seconds and you're like, we didn't get the outpost.
The aggression, they're coming out. They've actually
found Zai. CP's coming over, but they're going to be able to nuke him with the Purifying Flames. The rest of Secret have turned up though, so OG have got to be very careful if they want to commit to this, and they do. Saxon's rolling in. He's going to look towards Puppy. Sumail's coming across as well. They want to kill off the supports first, but there's a buyback from Zai. Secret wanting to fight into OG as OG dive near to the tower. Charge forward with the Firefly. Another Elusive Beam slows Sumail down. Even pop back by an excellent flame break from Zai. False Promise comes into play, but they'll lock down Sumail, drag him back. He's got the BKB and the Powder Trance. Can he still up enough to stay alive? He's beating onto Matu. He's keeping himself alive for now. Matu's getting low. Sumail, he's going to take him down the once, but there's an Aegis in play. Matu's going to have a second life, and Sumail himself will not. Sumail still goes down. And over to the side. The catch isn't even over yet for Secret. They've found Thompson. Yule Scepter from Yapzor puts his TP to a stop. As OG try as they might, they just cannot seem to turn this one around. Each of these times where they're going for these plays by the tier 1s, Secret's just always got an answer. This time it was Zai with the buyback and Matu with that Aegis. They just couldn't take him down a second time at all.
Yeah, and with Puppy's item build too, he's just getting solar crested over and over again. They actually barely were able to even bring him down during that. He also has an Ogre Frost Mage, so throw some more armor on that Luna. Look at that. 40 armor on Matumba as they push forward, and this should just be an easy Rax here.
It's just 22 minutes in.
Okay, they're actually gonna back off.
Okay. I mean, I think Secret as well. They're not feeling any pressure. It's like, yeah, they could probably try and all in and go high ground, but is there any real need to? They're that far ahead right now. Charge out from mid one, put to a stop again by Zai with his flame breaks. Zai is causing a lot of issues for mid one. Every time the mid one tries to start a fight, Zai's always been there to push him back.
Yeah. You know, it's actually really, it's a smart back, because you know the way that OG's going to play. What happens when you put, what's this expression? When you put something in a corner, right? They're going to just snap back at you, so you know they're just going to straight run at you every single time. So this actually is the smartest thing to do, is back up, get into a good position, good at defensive position, so if they do try to make an aggressive play, they're overextending and you can catch them.
They're on track to finding Matu here with his smoke. Tops is able to get the setup. He's so close. Is he in range for the swap? He is. He's able to drag him back in the rest of the team, but Matu gets the eclipse off. The rest of Secret turn up. They commit with the next strike. Is it enough to kill Matu? It's not. Matu will survive. False Promise keeps Thompson alive here. As Matu's able to step to the side, turn around. Thompson underneath the tower. He'll die as the False Promise comes to an end. Also, Sumail finds Yapzor, so OG, they'll get something, but again, it's a trade where they're losing the majority. Secret able to hold, push back, and they just didn't quite have the power to kill Matu there with that smoke.
Yeah, they backed. That's what happens when they backed up all together, and they put OG in a position where they have to dive way too far to actually get these type of kills. And Secret, they got the successful scan too, and now Zai also will be able to find Saxa this time.
Oh, into the Reaper's Scythe as well. A long 70 seconds for Saxa to sit on the side. Secret, I mean, as I said, you know, when we saw the draft finish at the start, I mean, Secret have got to be very happy with the heroes they got through this match. You know, this Luna yet again, you know, no surprises there, being as strong as ever, and And Nisha Necro for the second time this tournament, just showing how beastly he is on this hero. You put him in a mid lane, if he's in a good matchup, he just stays on top the whole game.
It's a good matchup, and just across the board, it's just good. It's a great game for him. Like we said, there's not a lot of team fight. There's just not that much magic damage on OG to deal with this Necro at all. He's just always pretty much immortal, leading the charge. And he provides, I mean, he provides auras too for his team. That mech is always pretty massive inside of every single one of the engagements. So OG almost got a basher, at least on Sumail, but it really just feels like it's just Sumail kind of charging in a lot of the times, and Thompson kind of provides a little bit of an aura and some disable, but the other core mid one, he is pretty much a glorified support.
Yeah, he's fallen behind hard this game. Even with the Necro book, he's just not been able to find the opportunity to farm with it.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Zai,
tower
Invis,
is under attack.
looking for somebody here.
See if we can grab him. I mean, a little hard to find. Sumail knows that something fishy's going on. He's into the trees. Playing it safe. I mean, OG, we did obviously see around the mid, they were able to kill off Matu. You know, if they were able to somehow get Sumail on top of the Luna and provide him the relevant backup, you know, if there's no Aegis on Matu, Sumail can start the fight off. Just, you know, chain bashing and rooting Matu in the center of it all.
He's got a BKB now, though, so he can actually disengage. Yeah, the thing is, before he was able to stick on him because he was just able to get the constant root, but now he has BKBs, he can walk away and get the sustain and defense from his teammates.
So the game.
The Sentry Ward, it's still there.
Got the tap onto Thompson. And with that said, Secret, they can start approaching high ground here in the mid lane. Thompson does have a buyback available. May need to use it if they want to try and attempt to hold on to this mid set of racks. Sumail's going to TP back, so is Noto. There's the buyback for Thompson. They don't want to let a set of racks go. This buyback will push Secret back. If one is going to hold off on charging over towards the mid lane, as he'll stay up on the top half. A Secret, they're just constantly, every minute passing, they're growing the net worth lead. They're always forcing OG to react to them. They're far ahead right now, 16k and a fair few items apiece on their cores.
Look at Puppy.
In the lead.
Look at Puppy's net worth. That's the 5 position NP, by the way. He's almost about to pass Sumail. In typical Puppy fashion, right? But his itemization, fantastic this game, going for that Solar Crest, just throwing it on the Luna over and over. Now he has the Halberd.
And another rush! Just 26 minutes in. You know, we're already seeing Secret, with the pace they're playing, getting the second Roshan in most games. We didn't even see the first one going down at this time. This is just a testament to how fast Secret's playing this game and you know, how much they're getting away with without OG being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, and the armor is just, the armor values are ridiculous because of this, the Lunar Blessing on top of that Solar and the mech. Like Matumba, when he's all buffed up, this Troll Warlord is not going to be hitting him nearly as hard as he was before.
OG, they are out on the map.
Pull roots and run.
Very hard to see what they're going to be able to do with this positioning, as already Secret are starting to sweep over in this direction. I mean, even if they do have the high ground jump, Secret's going to have time to respond. Zai coming in down bottom. He's got the Blink Lasso ready to go. He's going to find a catch onto Thompson. Thompson dragged it into town. Mid-one's charging forward to try and get Thompson out of this horrible place, deep under the tier 2. But it's not going to be able to save him as Nisha comes in. Zags is taken out by Matu. Mid-one goes for the TP out. He'll make it away. But again, it's OG just coming out of the map and instantly losing 2 of their players.
Oh, man. Yeah, 20,000 gold lead in. Yeah, this is just getting painful to watch, really. They're just not showing any mercy. By, I mean, typical Secret fashion, when they do have this type of lead, they really like to not really make any mistakes and just look flawless. This is just a clean, well-executed game plan. And now they can go up to that high ground safely with it. Jeez.
There we go. Tier 3 tower. Backdoor protection has left it as the creeps come in. There's still 30 seconds, no Thompson after that previous buyback for the last attempted hold. Was successful at pushing back Secret then, but it won't be this time as Secret take the mid set, move over towards the bottom. They've still got a fortification. Mid-one's going to charge forward, but again, the charge broken by the flame break from Zai. No connection to be had as Matu, Nisha, they'll finish the tier 3. Nisha now with a completed Shiva's Guard on top of his Halberd, Mech, and Ghost Scepter. Mid one trying to charge in. He's been sprouted and taken out. Goes in with the Rolling Thunder, but they just pop the BKB on Matu. Turn and punch into him. Asaxa has to roll out. The BKB comes out from Samel, but Zai's quick to counterplay with the lasso, wasting the BKB duration. The Eclipse comes through, full down. Secret claim a second set. Mid one's charge put to a stop by the Lucent Beam. The battle charge is popped by Samel, but this one is well and truly over, and it feels like it has been for quite some time as this game, 29 minutes in, third A lead, 34-13. Secret off to a hot start in this best of 5.
They've just been... I don't want to just blame it entirely on this opening with a troll, but I feel when you do open with a troll, I see how they tried to cover themselves to with the Venge, maybe expecting this Bat Rider to come out, but you open up with the troll and then look at the way that Secret reacts. They pick their bat and the Necrophos, and these two heroes just make troll so difficult to play at all stages, and they didn't really have great team fight coming together with the rest of their lineup to match versus what Secret had, and this Necrophos just ran away with the game. He took mid tower, he took top tower, and then he just goes bottom, dominates the whole fight versus OG, and from there they were at such an advantage that OG was just way too far on the back foot to have any type of hope to come back in.
Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under... Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are... OG's turn to ban.
Beastmaster.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick. OG's turn to pick. Luna. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Tegna.
OG's turn to pick.
Admiral Konka.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Spectre. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5
Team
seconds
Secret's
remaining.
turn to pick.
Monkey King.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
In Secret, getting some pretty solid heroes again. There's a Matumba Man Luna once more.
And it's a fast-paced draft again that can definitely take advantage of a greedy pick like a Spectre, right? Definitely do like what Secret's got again this time around. Very clean OG. This is a very OG style, though. They've got heroes that they played at TI. The Pugna plus the Spectre, that was one of their big specialties. Just get that Spectre online, keep life draining him in the team fights, and he becomes an absolute monster. But they got to make that point as Thompson.
I was going to say, he's lucky that Yapsor whiffed that one. He may still end up going down, though. No-Tail's trying to block them off. Thompson, can he get out? He'll live. And Secret, a rare mistake there from Yap, just slightly off with the arrow. It means that Thompson gets out. Maybe Nisha can still find him, though. He's got the Grave Chill skill. Arrow again going to miss. And they should get him here as Matu's got the vision for a final Lucent Beam. They get the job done at the end of the day. Secret, 2 kills to start this one off.
Yeah, they're going to tip you up. So they're like, come on, man. But yeah, they get the 2 kills. Oh, man. And
I mean, that was just Yapsor being nice, you know. It's like, you know, guys, we just beat them down pretty hard game one. Let's miss a few spells here.
I mean, it's it's only a 1.5 second stun, so sometimes from a distance. But they got this aggro tri-lane that they've ran before. Their Ogre, their Mirana. You see the Orb of Venom picked up on the Ogre, the Blightstone on that Mirana for that increased right click. They know that they just want to go aggressive, because how does OG really respond to an aggressive tri-lane with their heroes? They can't.
I mean, how do they? Yeah, what are they going to do?
Pugna support. These 2 heroes don't really do much to help. At least in Enchantress, you're usually good to support, but you're versus Mirana, so grabbing creeps isn't even really an option for times to help.
Look at this block, making sure that it's overblocked and the wave's going to meet underneath the tower. See, Sumail at least he's going to try and hold them outside the range, but the tower's going to start hitting. This time the arrow from Yapzor will hit. He's on top of No-Tail. No-Tail's got the level 1 heal. Have they got the damage to outdo it? They don't. So No-Tail will live this time.
Oh, okay. They turned around their courier. Sumail actually almost walked it right into them. So we'll be moved pretty far back as he's microing it at the moment. And they're going to make sure to block the camps. I don't think Yapzor's going to wait to spawn this camp so that he can arrow it to get that experience. They're going to block the small camp so there's no pulls. And we're going to see now rotations because they need to secure Sumail's farm somehow. So bringing the tri-lane could at least help that.
Being forced to play with it, both supports down here helping Sumail. What does that mean for sort of the other lanes? You look at this top matchup, Beastmaster against the Kunkka. I mean, this shouldn't be too bad.
No, it should be good.
Right?
Should be good for mid.
Should be alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got to watch out his 4 HP to make sure it doesn't get cleaved and torrented or anything like that, because it will give up a lot of golden experience to Zai, but should be pretty decent. They don't have any really aggressive potential down bottom, though. I feel like they can die pretty easily on their heroes. No stuns, there's no real setups or anything. It's a Spectre lane, so they kind of play it extremely passive. They'll get arrowed. At least got some saves to play around.
I'm going to try and turn onto Yapzor and punish him whilst he's the level 1. Another dagger's out. Yapzor, he's going to go down. OG will get themselves a kill with this tri-lane as they're able to capitalize on Yapzor being the level 1, having no points in the lead.
Yeah, Enchant is that one aggressive spell that they did have there, so that long duration slow on him. Very nicely set up, and Sumail, he's able to farm pretty nice. Only on 11 last hits.
He's stepping forward though with the wave. Poppy gonna start body blocking him off as well here. Sumail, he came very far forward there for that CS, and he's gonna go down. No-Tail, look at the route onto Matumbaman, but Matumbaman can keep his distance. He's actually gonna turn because he knows he's gonna be able to help the team get a second one. Sumail he pushed right into that wave there, and Poppy was just able to just manhandle him, get the stun, stand in a way that he could not back off Sumail.
Yeah, taking a glance at the mid lane here, Nisha doing pretty damn well versus the Monkey King. To be expected, he's also rushed the boots, and you can never really build up your Jingu stacks as a Monkey King in this matchup. He will, though, as he walks up a little too far on Nisha. Topson very fortunate to get that.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right for the most part. Just having these points to the grave, chill, slowing down that movement and attack speed just totally puts a stop to what the Monkey King wants to usually do in some of more of the favourable matchups. Top lane, Zai is actually going to be able to get the solo kill onto the mid one, beats the Beastmaster. Now that's something you don't expect, I feel, in a 1v1. Kunkka killing the Beastmaster.
No, definitely not. That's massive. That's going to put him at almost 2 level advantage, or we'll say level and a half advantage over mid one, and that's where you can really take over that lane, because now your Tidebringer is going to kill those boars really quickly. That is a big slip up there from mid one. Lane. Trying to chase. Does again get the Jingu stacks up, but not without taking quite a bit of damage. But he's got the Boundless, so Topson can line it up and find himself a decent amount of heal. Nisha, yeah. That was a great play by Topson and Nisha, both toying with each other on that glyph. Good old mid things.
Another
Topson?
Oh, he's got a haste room.
Haste.
Anisha, more than fine to play at a distance. As the farm looking down bottom, even with that death, Sumail still hitting some good CS. 20 last hits, they'll quickly nuke down the Hellbear Special with the arrow. As, you know, each time No-Tail does try and play the lane with a creep, it does end up kind of being some extra bit of bonus farm for Yapzor in this lane.
Yeah, still pretty impressed how Sumail was able to get all these last hits down here bottom, though. It's that having No-Tail be able to secure the lane with Saksa, they're doing exactly what they need to do. Just set up that Spectre for success and not have him just chain die or anything along those lines. As we will have bounty runs in about 10 seconds.
Normally.
Let's see Secret trying to push in onto OG, so Poppy's got the space to grab these runes. Saxtra and No-Tail do start to step up, but yeah, no way stopping Secret getting these. The 2 up top will remain untaken. See who wants to leave the lane to grab those. Mid lane farm, how's the matchup looking right now? 23 and 8 on Topson, 19 for 4 on the Visage, so Topson catching back up and taking over in the CS. Now down on the bottom, again, as every time there's a creep, Yapzor just snipes it with the arrow. Easy creep farming for Yapzor being brought to him. by the delivery service of NoTel.
But they've done a great job. Like, look, Sumail's just able to hold his ground, get all that farm. He's actually up at the... He's top net worth. He's just above Matumba Man, who has no deaths in the lane. That's very impressive right now for OG.
Oh, now Matu. I'm going to try and go on him.
Don't run off.
He's able to get back. They're slow him. They're nuking him down low. Matu has got to get right back here. They don't want to dive any further underneath the tower. Saxon will throw out another blast, but Matu's out of range.
Extra sustain for Spectre. Got that little nature's attendance. And
Again.
Zai, he's got the level advantage now by a long shot. So
the combo with the boat. Mid one has to be so careful anytime they're sitting around low. Zai just knows when the HP is at stake on that Beastmaster that the combo gets the kill. And now that there's now a 2-level difference on this top lane. Even if you look at the actual XP, it's actually just over 2 levels in difference. Zai's reaching on to level 8, whereas mid one, he's only halfway through level 5.
that is extremely concerning. And he's got the phase boots coming out already. He can look to just get aggressive if he wants to move around the map early on in any type of response. He is going to be the king in this early game.
He's crushing it here. Phase boots and into the urn so he can start making the plays and obviously eventually get that vessel, which is going to help out greatly against the amount of heals that a lot of OG's heroes do rely on.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the life drain, just a Spectre a lot of times is going to counteract that. Matu, he steps up very far forward.
Amount of damage with the blast, and Matu, the rest of Secret, no, he's gone. This time Matu caught out of position too far forward and OG able to surround him.
And they've won that bottom lane now because of it. Handedly, as
Thompson's over here as well. Poppy's going to go for the TP out. Thompson's got a boundless strike ready to stop it. So OG doing an excellent job of making this bottom half of the map very successful for them.
It's an important thing they have to do in this game. It's going to force the tri lane to break.
Yeah.
Matu now has to go up top at 2 risk of dying from those slows that are coming up from the Enchantress.
Saxa. He's trying to do a bit of warding, but Nisha and Yapso are hunting. And with the stuns between the arrow availability and the familiars, there's very little Saxa can do apart from just try and waste as much time of these two as he can. As he'll attempt to go for the self-decrepify. Nisha toying around, comes in with the stuns, and final nuke or so will kill him off. Able to get the kill.
Took him a moment of time as mid one now had at level 6, and look at this top. Matu still kind of weak. They're going to try to get aggressive with no kill, but Zai is here.
Return of the Roar breaks the combo of the boat connecting, but the torrent still catches him.
Oh, okay.
Back up. Sumail's going to come in with the Haunt. They're going to try and go on to Zai. Zai, the Kunka's buff does come to an end, so he's got to be a little careful with this run wearing off, as OG can blow him up with the boundless strike over into the trees, and Matu, he's here also. They're going to be able to pick up both of the cores as Secret with this quick move from OG. Sumail, after having an excellent lane down bottom, he's now 2-1 and 2. He's getting active. The first Haunt, it couldn't have been any better.
Middle tower.
Great moves coming out, yeah. Just getting up and aggressive and just chasing Matu around. Don't let him get the space to catch up because he was put in that aggro tri-lane. Fantastic setup there from OG. And the rotations, we're going to see this a lot coming out from Thompson in particular. It's how he always likes to play that Monkey King, just constantly moving around the map and making space.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We go top.
Radiant's bottom
Zai
tower
back in the
is
lane.
under attack.
Still with many members of OG around here in the jungle of Secret. Looking towards Puppey. Puppey's trying to take back this outpost, but Thompson's going to come out and start giving him a bit of a slap. NoTel slows him down. They'll run this one out. As Saxa has got extra blast if required. It's not even needed. Puppey is found. They'll turn over towards Zai. Relentless plays here from OG, pushing back Secret away from this top half and getting the space from mid one to take this tier 1 tower.
Structures are fortified.
Huge few moments for them there. Nisha not looking to get involved since he didn't have the Dominator finished up. It's now coming out on the courier, but they're keeping bottom to set up for him. Chase already on top of him.
Yep, he's able to turn with the Grave Chill, steal some of that movement speed. NoTel's in range with the slow of the enchant. Go for the resummon using the familiars, but the ball's there. Puppey's trying to head over and help out. The arrow's going to whiff. They turn over towards mid one though, with the backup inbound from Secret. Nisha will be able to turn and get the kill with the help of Puppey. Over towards NoTel too. Secret, they're not quite done. They'll chase for another. Puppey's got the blast back up in a second, and Zai, he's got the catch, dragging him back with the X mark. Secret will be able to hit back into OG and take the tier 1 on this bottom half themselves.
Radiant's
Going
bottom
aggressive
tower
versus that
has fallen.
Visage high points in the Gravekeepers already. A little over-aggressive trying to go for that one. Excellent resummon though by Nisha. Getting that follow-up. Triple stun even. Zai.
Haste.
Got tops and X, but with that haste rune, they're not going to attempt with an arrow type of combo. Is that the full Yasha?
Radiant's
or
middle tower
is that just
is under
a Blade
attack.
of Alacrity casual? It's the full Yasha. That's what I was hoping for. So Sumelia, he's 800 net worth as the highest here. And Matumba is having trouble actually just going to the jungle to catch up because he always has to watch out for a Monkey King jumping through the trees, stalking him. And it's not even just going to be a Monkey King a lot of times. He has to be very careful because there's going to be a Haunt that follows through to watch out for a Hawk kind of scouting him out too. So a bit tough for Matu to farm safely. And you can see from the wards, the secret, they kind of want him to be playing probably around the bottom side, around this triangle. 3 full wards and a sentry set up to guard from the Hawks. Or 3 full obs and then that 1 sentry.
Nisha, it's just a recipe away from having the mech, so making sure that they are starting to get these tools to help them when OG does come up running at them.
And he's got an Arcane Ring too, one of the best items I feel like you can get on a Visage. I feel like every time I talk about the Arcane Ring, it's one of the better items, but he gets it on his Fortunate Heroes where it gives him armor. Visage lacks armor, lacks a bit of mana too, and now he's going to have a mech on top of it, so that Arcane Ring is for value. Bottom.
Jump in, mid 1. He's struggling to find space on the map every time. Zai's got his number. Whether it be the top lane or down bottom, Zai's always there with the catch on mid 1.
Thompson.
Up top, Thompson. Keeping the familiars on top of him. Puppy coming in from the side with the Moonlight Shadow. Sets up with a Fire Blast. Matu's got the Eclipse. Thompson plus the Balance Trap, but he's already dead. Saxa has also got very few places to run to as he's trying to escape with the Self Decrepify, but it comes to an end. Another Lucid Beam from Matu claims the kill.
Did I see that right? Did the Glaives, were Glaives? I guess I actually think I've read that before. The Glaives bounce off the outpost?
Yes.
Because he was hitting it,
yeah,
and then it bounced back to him off of it. Okay, so yeah, Glaives bounce off outpost.
Yeah, it's a feature. No, outposts, so yeah, one of those strange structures. Nobody can really explain them.
It looked like he was still decrepified too when the Glaives were bouncing to him. It looked really strange to me on my screen, but I may have been seeing things for a second. But
like, did you know that you can't take an outpost if you're silenced or disarmed? I'm pretty sure, at least. Someone will be able to fact check me on that one. It's got some very strange ways of working. It's just the magic of the outpost, all right?
Yep.
It's the law. It's a strange building, okay? It has strange rules. Mid lane.
yeah, use the proc aftershock, right?
Oh,
Arrow mid.
Saxa. Quick connection from Yap, so Saxa is going to die. There's a nuke coming inbound from Nisha if he was able to lift that final bit of damage. Now the push comes in for Secret. They're bringing in the Skeleton Warriors, ready to shove down this tier 1 tower. We'll see what sort of response OG wants to give this. No Tail's already out of there. Thompson just trying to get his Echo Saber done. Samel's happy with this. He's getting a bit of peace and quiet up on the top side of the map. 1500 towards that relic. But this tier 1, it'll be gone. There'll be no hold here from OG. Secret able to claim the tower.
And mid one again, bottom, he gets found. Mid one, he gets the roar. He gets that increased movement speed from it too for a moment.
Oh, Puppy's chasing. But I don't think he's going to close this. There's mid one. He's able to sneak away.
But look at Nisha. He uses Grave Chill. He's charging that bottom.
Oh,
is he gonna catch the beast?
Oh, Puppy's still
puts the
searching.
ward.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, he tried with that ward,
He
though.
did.
And look how bad that ward is now.
It doesn't quite get the vision between the trees. Well, that's a ward down.
It was a good attempt.
I mean, it would have been sweet if it worked.
You can see how dictate the pace to take advantage of the Spectre pick. Just non-stop running it. At the side of OG now, Nisha leading the charge. He hasn't used his resummon yet, so he's holding that one. He has the level 1 familiars at the moment. He is now level 12. When he resummons, they're going to be a whole lot stronger. As Thompson, the ward, it actually sees him jumping around.
But they're not going to go hunting for him. Thompson on his way round to catch the next wave.
If that ward gets him killed, that would have been way too quick.
The next level plays that sort of warding. Fortification will clean out the waves. Secret What's their plan here? Still Sumail, as I say, Sumail, he's getting a lot of space. He's going to have the relic at a very time if he continues to find this amount of farm over on Secret's half of the map. Farming in an excellent place because Secret, they don't really want to be back here, do they? They want to be playing on OG's half. Sumail farming on this top side it's very safe for them.
Yeah, and they've seen him farming up there the whole time, but yeah, like you said, they don't want to be playing around there at the moment. They might start sending Zai, I believe, to go start handling him.
Oh, Puppy. They'll see a chance for a free kill as Sumail comes in with the horn. Get themselves the quick catch on to Puppy.
They tried to give him the last hit too, but the book actually ended up stealing it. And this looks like they're still moonlight shadowed.
Oh, I mean, they know that Sumail, after that horn, is going to hang around in this area. Zai tries the torrent. Sumail will be able to step away first, so they won't catch the big old Spectre. They are around Roshan.
There's no horn.
They know there's no horn. They're going to go for it. Between Matsu and the Familiars. And of course that medallion finished by Nisha. They're going to do this pretty quickly. And OG, they don't really have much to put a stop to this. They're sending over a Centaur Conqueror. It's going to get the pit around the same time. And Yapsel can just take it out immediately with the arrow and keep this area safe to finish this one off. And Secret, they'll have the Aegis in their hands. Matsu to pick it up.
Okay, and Nisha, we didn't actually point it out, but he did switch. He didn't actually go for the mech, went for that medallion.
Okay.
So it's going to be a finished, I guess, a solar crest. Just a little bit more for himself. And that actually is what allows him to go for that Roche a little bit easier, besides the bloodlust on top. Our eyes on Sumail.
He's close.
For the relic.
He's going to have that relic. I mean, how obviously, Radiant Spectre, whatever the game is, it's always an incredible jump up in power when he has it. How much of an issue is it going to cause for Secret's heroes? Like, do they have ways to deal with the Radiant Spectre, or is instantly going to have a horn and a pretty solid cleanup with it?
It's always good to just get on top of the Luna. That's always something that Luna hates to play against, so it should be pretty strong. I see they're already optimizing it for it. Nisha, after that Solar Crest, has a pipe queued up, so that one will be something to negate a bit of damage. And they do have the Kunkka, they have Zai with that rum that's always going to be pretty useful as well.
Radiant's top tower.
And he's getting Zai. What's he got for an Axe?
Radiant's
got an Axe queued up.
Oh, I love it. A little bit of the old water park action. I mean, I'm sure it will. He's got a cube, right? I mean, sure, he's picked up an Ogre Club. There's many great items on Kunkka that begin with an Ogre Club.
I think Halberd is probably the best one, but, I mean, if he gets an Axe and it works, then that's great. And bottom.
Once again, mid-one. The man left behind. As Zai, he's always got the catch on him. Always finds the X mark on Mr. Mid-one. They're just out of it. Sent TV's back. He's got to get that BKB done before he can really go in already. You sort of see the burst, especially when Matsu has Eclipse. It's just too tricky of a fight and situation for Topson to jump in with the Primal Spring, as any stun into Matsu popping that ult, and this Monkey King's just going to get blown up on the front line.
Yeah, still tons of team fight for Secret. OG's just really about rallying, waiting for this Radiance, and they pretty much have it done. It's still very good timing for Sumail.
Dude, Sumail is honestly the performances from Sumail in all of OG's games. That he's never underperformed. It feels like he's been so consistent for the team.
Yeah,
really been impressed by Sumail this tournament.
They're trying to ramp up the pace. They're probably trying to get this push going before that Radiance is online. But I believe, yeah, he's 250 gold away from it.
So close.
He will have it any second now.
He really needs it. I mean, they're losing the high ground here. Tier 3. It's getting pushed down by Secret. They need Sumail to save the day, OG. As this tier 3, it's getting taken. OG cannot push Secret off it. There's the Radiance. Are they going to try and make a jump before the ranks falls? That's the question. No tell. Caught by the arrows, Sumail. He is here. He's playing around with the horn there. Now it comes out. What can he do with it? Looks goes straight away onto Nisha, but the boat is coming down. The Balance Strike catches onto the three of them. Wukong's command as well from top. They're looking towards Matthew, but Matthew just stands his ground with the Eclipse. The Radiance is just not enough damage at the moment. Secret have enough sustain to not care at all, as they pretty much all sit at full HP. Only Matthew that got a little bit low after that fight. But him, of course, the man, still with the Aegis. as Secret take that box. Taxa going for a bit of a life drain onto Zai, but the two-man torrent from Zai catches the both for them. No-Tail beaten down by these familiars. Another Soul Assumption nuke finishes him off. No-Tail will buy back here. Can OG re-engage into this? It doesn't look like it. Mid-one caught by a torrent yet again. Sumail falls. He is, of course, without buyback as he did have to fully invest in that Radiance. 20-7, 9k lead again at just the early time of 20 minutes. This one looking rough. If there was ever a point of the game where maybe OG could start to show some power, it was going to be that Radiance reveal, but it just didn't do enough on its own.
You said, do they have the things to deal with it? Do they have the plan to be able to deal with that Radiance? The mech coming out from Yapso as a boat. The Rom actually getting on all 5 targets. Oh, top side.
He's got the bomb.
Zaxa.
Zai, he has been in the zone this game ever since the 1v1 against Mid-1 where he's killed him twice in a row. And then for the rest of the game, just consistent setup. So both of these games, Secret as a team and as 5 individuals, they have just looked untouchable.
Mid-1, he's walking up. Not again, Mid-1. Gets soloed by Nisha that time.
He's got buyback available. Once up in 35. Secret.
Radiant's middle tower is
step away from going up to the high ground once again.
How long on Haunt? 25? Ooh. No sights either for Thompson. And he can't actually walk in at all, as we've seen. He just gets completely burst down from all the insane amount of damage that Secret's entire draft does have. They're trying to push forward here to find something, but...
Zai's going to have to set up. He's going to go for the X-Mark Torrent. The boat will be blocked. The arrow will be blocked by now. Thompson smash it now. Zai, he's ready to go with the Torrent Storm. Sumail's trying to commit onto the backlines, but they've lost Thompson. Sumail tries to horn out to escape, but they're chasing him down. Double kill for Matu. As they're just going to call it GG. 22 minutes in. You thought game 1 was rough for OG. Game 2 comes and slaps them in the face. And you can see it there on the look of No-Tail. This is a hard as hell series for OG. 2 games in a row now where Secret have just destroyed them.